Hello and welcome to Eagan Wildcat AA Bantam Sunday night district hockey here at the MHealth Center in Woodbury, where Eagan's facing off against the Woodbury Predator Bantam AA team. Woodbury in the unconventional yellow jerseys today. Looks like a practice jersey, not sure what's going on there, but to start, we have Thonvold, Turvold, Becker, Eilertson, and Kreck. Woodbury moving the puck around in their offensive zone. Blocked by Eilertson out front. Puck moved back out into the neutral zone where Eagan regroups. Kreck up to Becker, who's able to gain the zone. Momentarily, Becker chips to Turvold. Makes a move at the goal line. Shot off the face mask of the Woodbury goalie. Here's Dylan. Oh, Dylan had a couple of guys waiting at the blue line for him. Instead, he takes it in, fires wide. Dylan moves it up, but that puck was intercepted by Woodbury. Here's Cade Steinke looking for St. Clair, who was breaking, but it was just ahead of Levi. So we'll have our first icing of the game. So we'll have Sebastian Schumann taking the face-off. His wings are Hudson Schmidt and Levi St. Clair. Mason Dillon and Cade Steinke are your defensemen. And Austin Schwark is in net tonight for the Wildcat. Shot come from the point, deflected in on Schwark. He gobbles it up, and we're going to have another face-off in that same circle. Looked like Sebastian didn't get a good read on the draw, so we'll see if he's ready this time. Getting some instructions from the linesman. Woodbury wins the draw, back D-to-D play. Broken up nicely by St. Clair. We got a 2-on-1 with Schmidt. St. Clair shoots. And that is knocked down by the Woodbury goalie, so we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Puck controlled off the draw by Woodbury. They dump it in. Schwark comes out to play it. Dylan collects behind his net. Up to Schumann, who takes a good hit along the boards. Woodbury regrouping. Schumann looks to be injured coming off the ice here. Woodbury enters the zone wide. They're looking out front, don't see anything, so they go back to their defense. Shot blocked by Schmidt. That's Priest, who rings it around up to St. Clair, who's able to chip it out. So St. Clair and Schmidt make a change, bringing on Umland and Eddy. Steinke and Kreck are your defenders. Puck lost, and Kreck skates until it slides out to a Woodbury forward, who takes it into the zone, gets a shot off as he's falling, saves Schwark. Eddy chips it out of the zone. Umland finishes the job. Nice move by Aiden. Takes two defenders. Oh, yeah, drew a penalty there. So, looks like an interference call on Woodbury. So good hustle play there by Umland draws the first penalty against Woodbury. Eagan power play. Turvold taking the draw with Becker, Thonvold, Schmidt, and Eilertson out as this first power play group. Ooh. Puck slid through the slot harmlessly. Dumped back in by Thonvold. Becker and Turvold along the boards. Turvold down to Becker. Back up to Turvold at his skates. He doesn't know where it is. Chipped out past him. Eilertson does a nice job to cancel out that play. Should be an icing. So with 1:34 left on the Eagan power play, we'll have another face-off down to the left of the Woodbury goalie. Sebastian Schumann just left the ice. I hope he's okay, obviously. He took a good hit along the boards. Woodbury wins the draw behind, puck slides behind the net. Eagan trying to regroup, but just haven't quite gotten a handle on the puck. Here's another whistle. This time it's an offsides. Or maybe an ice, maybe an ice. So we'll see if the Wildcats have more luck on a face. It's to Becker. He moves it back to Will Thonvold. He slides it to Eilertson. And we have another penalty, this time on Eagan. Looked like a slashing call on Hudson Schmidt. I didn't see it, but Hudson was in front of the net. So we'll have a minute 10 of 4-on-4 hockey with the face-off coming into the Eagan zone. Contested face-off. Woodbury giving chase behind the net. Here's Tervold, who reverses back to Eilertson, up to Thonvold. He's able to get it out. Got Tervold with him. Will curls off, hits his second layer, but that's in the skates of Eilertson, who does well just to get it back into the Woodbury zone. Eilertson goes off for a change. He's replaced by Mason Dillon, and Woodbury comes down on a rush. Shot, glove save Schwartz. .31 seconds left on the Woodbury penalty, so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 30 seconds. Becker on the face-off. Cade Steinke slid up to forward here on this 4-on-4. Becker controls behind the net. Becker was hauled down, looked like a stick in his skates, could have been a call. Woodbury instead breaks out. Backhand shot goes wide. The Woodbury penalty expires, so we're going to have a Eagan penalty kill for the next 45 seconds. Steinke gets it in deep, sent back up to streaking Woodbury forward. Shot hits the outside of the net. Pass out front, that dribbled across the slot, but Woodbury was not able to get a handle on it. Block Steinke, nice play, Cade, and he's able to clear the zone. Nice individual effort by Cade. So Woodbury regroups with some speed, but here's Becker. They left it right for him. We got a 2-on-1, Becker and Priest. Defended well by Woodbury. Schmidt is out of the box, so Eagan is back to even strength here. There's Jamison Priest putting some pressure on. Got Priest, Umland, Eddy, Kreck, and Eilertson out for the Wildcats. Nice play by Eilertson and Kreck. Here's Umlin giving chase. Puck deflected into the Eagan zone. Icing is waved off, so Schwartz comes out to play it. He moves it to Priest, but that's in his skates. And he just shuffles it out of danger. Carter collects that and just sends it down for an icing. So face-off coming to the right of Schwartz. The referee threw wasn't even the linesman dropping the puck. The referee tossed a Wildcat out. He saw a winger flinch. I'm not sure what that was about. Woodbury controls off the draw. Shot hits the side of the net. Puck slid back out front. Eagan controls. Umlin up to Eddie. He curls, looking for a second layer, but that's intercepted by Woodbury. Eilertson with a nice pinch. Here's pucks on Eddie skates. Turvold collects. Quick shot saved into the glove hand of the Woodbury goalie. So again, a face-off here to the left of the Woodbury goalie. Gannon and Dillon are your defenders. Becker, Turvold, Thonvold. Forward line. Puck slid over into the Woodbury corner. Here's Turvold all alone out front. Finds Thonvold. There's a goal for Eagan. A couple of Woodbury defenders got lost in the corner, leaving Turvold all by himself, skating to the net, and he saw Will Thonvold camped out in Will's favorite spot, which is right in the slot, and Will's not going to miss from there. So Wildcats get on the board first here with 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first period. Turvold wins a draw back to Dillon. Forechecking pressure applied, but Woodbury's able to get that puck out of the zone. Thonvold, nice work on the back check. Will and Luke slow down the Woodbury forward. D to D. Dillon to Gannon. Here's Turvold. Shot just wide, deflected off the release. Nice pinch there by Gannon to hold that zone. Thonvold intercepts at the half wall, sends it back into Becker, who looks over his shoulder, finds Turvold. Turvold leaves for Gannon. Gannon shoots into the shin pad of a Woodbury defender. Dillon goes D to D with Gannon. And Ben just plays it off the far wall in the neutral zone. Dillon up to Becker, who sends it in. Little extra shot for good measure there, Luke. Attaboy. And Cade sends one in on the goalie, who gloves it and covers. So a little bit of offensive zone time here for the Wildcats. So here's a face-off with Schumann, at least temporarily, out of the lineup here. They've moved Cade Steinke up to forward. Nice play right off the face-off. Steinke won it. We got a shot. So we got Steinke playing center with Schmidt and St. Clair. Here's Schmidt heading into the zone. St. Clair on the forecheck. Puck deflected into his skates. Rung up to Kreck. Got Huddy out front, looking for a tip. Nice shot by Kreck. Good spot for Huddy to be, just missed the tip. Cade holds his own, absorbs a hit, over to Schmidt, but Woodbury's able to exit. Bodies flying around this shift. A lot of liberties being taken on Hudson Schmidt, but we play on. Good physical shift by this St. Clair, Steinke, and Schmidt line. Not giving Woodbury much space to get out of the zone. Puck slid ahead. Here's Eilertson defending. Trying to keep his man to the outside, and he does. Puck sent around where the Woodbury defender holds and sends it behind the net. Puck slid out front, cleared away by Kreck. Going to be a long shift now for the Wildcat forward group. They'd like to get a whistle here. We have a whistle. Looks like, I'm not sure what he's called here. I thought I saw roughing. I did too. He made a motion towards his head and something with his hand, and I don't know. We're facing it off either way. And Eagan got their whistle, got a line change, so we got Priest, Umland, and Eddie with Dylan. Oh, there's a play right off the face-off. And a quick shot beats Schwartz. So we got a tie game. Woodbury responds with 3:33 left in the first period. So just a play right off the face-off. A guy got loose and got a shot. Woodbury controls off the face-off. They go D to D and hit that weak side streaking forward. Dylan plays it out of the zone, but that play is offsides. Priest wins back to Dylan, who throws it off of the helmet of a Woodbury forward and into the netting, so we're going to do that again. This time in the Eagan Wildcat zone. I'm not sure why that's inside the zone. That hit a Woodbury player. The refs are talking about it. Yeah. All right, after a 30-second conference, they see what everybody else saw, which was a puck that was shot off the face of a Woodbury player. Priest wins it again. Dylan gets it all the way out this time. Gannon defending. Move to the middle. Here's another Woodbury goal. So a good individual effort there by a Woodbury player results in their second goal of that shift. And they take the lead 2-1. So with 2:57 left in the first period, we got a 2-1 lead for Woodbury. Turvold, Thonvold, Becker, Kreck, and Eilertson are your Eagan players. Turvold controls briefly off the draw. Becker gets it in. Good pinch by Kreck. Woodbury's coming down on a 3-on-2. Leave it for a trailing winger who tries to send it out front. He's unable to get it through traffic. They go D to D. Shot. Tipped high. That should be a high sticking, and it was. So that, yep, should come all the way down, and it does. Contested puck here at the face-off. Thonvold kind of shoves it over towards Becker's side, and the Predators just ice it. So we'll try that again from the other face-off circle in the Woodbury defensive zone. Puck down, Tervold wins the draw, back to Eilertson, who shoots. Pad save, cleared. Chipped back in by Eilertson to Thonvold, who's circling. He slides over to Kreck, who gets a shot. Glove down and held by the Woodbury goalie. Another whistle. Tervold goes between the legs and controls off the face-off. He moves it back to Eilertson, who shoots. Here's Tervold in the corner again, kicks it out. Becker just out of his reach. Puck played around. Tervold comes out with it. He's looking for a teammate. He finds one in Eilertson, back to Tervold, who cycles it in deep to Becker. Here's Thonvold. Thonvold and Becker battling down low. Kicks out to Tervold. Quick shot. Deflected puck off of the Woodbury goalie and into the netting. So again, good pressure here from the Wildcats in response to a Woodbury goal. So we got a full line change. Steinke, Schmidt, St. Clair, Dillon, and Gannon are your Wildcats on the ice for another offensive zone faceoff with 1:27 left in the first. Steinke wins it back to Gannon, who shoots wide. St. Clair gets a piece of it, but Woodbury's able to exit the zone. Onside, here's Steinke chipping it up. We got an odd man rush developing here for the Wildcats. St. Clair, his centering pass was blocked, and the kid goes high on a finishing check on him. Should be an icing here. So another good physical shift so far by the Steinke, St. Clair, Schmidt line. So with 48 seconds left in the first period and a 1-goal lead for Woodbury, Kate Steinke wins the draw back to Schmidt. To Gannon. He tried to get it to St. Clair, but it didn't quite make it. Woodbury regroups, chips it up, they enter the zone. Shot. Schwark turns away. Puck cleared out to the Woodbury defense again. They go D to D and get a shot tipped. Just wide. St. Clair tried to send it up to Schmidt. That didn't work out. And that's going to do it for your first period. So after after scoring the first goal of the game, Will Thonvold, from Tervold, the Woodbury Predators answer back with 2. So we'll rejoin you here in a minute. All right, we're back for your second period. 14-minute stop time. The goalies exchange pleasantries at center ice and then go their separate ways. Austin Shork makes a lot of friends with everybody he meets, so he's got friends all over District 8. So starting your second period, we got Steinke between St. Clair and Schmidt. Kreck and Eilertson are your defensemen. Puck sent into the Woodbury zone. They look to break it out. Kreck holds it in, contending with the referee. Schmidt gets it in, gets into it first. He's helped out there by St. Clair. Comes out to Schmidt. He centers, but Steinke was on the other side of the net. Woodbury trying to chip a puck through to a streaking forward. They get it through. Just a great save there by Schwark on a centering pass into the slot. That was chipped into the glove hand of Austin. So Woodbury makes a change. Eagan keeps their forward and D lines and pairs out there. So Steinke takes the draw. Woodbury controls. Puck gets almost all the way through. Eilertson collects that in his feet. Gets chipped out and then back in by St. Clair. Now out to the neutral zone. Woodbury goes D to D. And hits their forward coming through, who goes back against the grain on a nice play, and good save there from Schwark. So Eagan changes their skaters. Gannon and Dillon on the back end. Priest, Eddie, and Umland up front. Battle behind the net. Dillon comes out with it. He skates it into the zone all by himself. He's loses that puck at the goal mouth. Up front, all alone. There's Eddie. Good opportunity. He got a shot off. I think that's Anderson for Woodbury who made the save. Here's Eddie again. He's got Umland down by the net all by himself. Couldn't quite get it through to him. And you got Gannon with a couple of Woodbury Predators in rapid pursuit. He's able to chip it out to Eddie. Umland, nice job knocking that puck down, keeping it in. Shot. Deflected out front, never made it to the net. Correct. Shoots one in on the Woodbury goalie. He covers it up. We're going to have a face-off. So here's Priest on the draw. Woodbury controls off the face-off. We got a 3-on-1 developing here. Eilertson, the only Wildcat defender back, pass across the slot was behind the Woodbury player out front. So no shot came from that good opportunity. Woodbury still controls, shot fired high. Woodbury plays it deep. Eilertson collects and is able just to put enough on it to get it out of the zone. Woodbury regroups. Got a 3-on-2 into the zone here. Player moves into the slot. Eilertson does a nice job to chip the puck off of his stick. Eddie chips a pass to Woodbury defender. We got a 2-on-1. Here's Stonvold and Eddie. Eddie shoots. Fires that wide. And we got a rush coming the other way. Gannon and Priest defending. Centering pass was behind the Woodbury forward. D walks off the wall with it. He's on his forehand. He's going to have a good shooting opportunity. He does. He takes it. And Schwartz gobbles it up with a Woodbury player crashing into him. But everybody shows restraint, and we walk out of there. So Becker, Thonvold, and Turvold are your forwards. Gannon and Dillon back on defense. Turvold wins it back to Dillon, who manages to get it up to Thonvold, who chips it. This may go for an icing, may not. Goalie has to come out to play it because Becker was pursuing. Puck squirts out into the slot. Here's St. Clair with a nice interception. Centering pass gets through Turvold. Here's Gannon. Rings it around to Becker, who chips it in. Gannon shoots wide. Here's Dillon's shot, deflected up into the netting.
We haven't seen basketball.
No, yeah. Sebastian Schumann has not returned to the game. We're hoping everything is okay with him. Again, he took himself out in the first period. We've got Steinke, Schmidt, and St. Clair. A lot of stick work on the Woodbury side of the ice. Eagan starting to show a little bit of frustration with it.
A couple times, but it keeps reconnecting both times. So
yeah. I was just alerted by Chris Umlin that our feeds dropped a couple of times, but hopefully it. Oh, that was a dangerous shot. Here's a wraparound attempt.
Oh, good stick.
And the net was knocked off. Schmidt was heading out of the zone with the puck, but the Wildcats did narrowly avoid a pretty good scoring situation there for Woodbury. Face off to the right of Schwartz. That's won back by Steinke. Eilertson bodied off the puck. Shot attempt deflected by St. Clair. Puck tied up along the half wall. Back into the Eagan zone. Eilertson on it. Shakes a Woodbury defender up to St. Clair, who puck ends up on the stick of a Woodbury defenseman. Sent around behind the net. Another battle on the half wall here. Steinke able to chip it up, but it's held. Woodbury goes D to D here. Schmidt pursuing. Huddy throws a hit. Carter's going to just send it out of the zone. Probably a good idea late in at the end of a long shift here. So Wildcats going to reset. Be a defensive zone face-off here. Dillon, Gannon, Priest, Umland, and Eddie. Still 2-1 with 8:25 left in the second period. Woodbury out of the corner with it. Oh, centering pass just deflected. That was a good stick by someone. I'm not sure who it was. Eddie applying pressure on the forecheck. Here's Umland. He comes out with it. Finds his defenseman. Dylan Fan on the initial shot and got hit, but so the puck was turned back around. Woodbury missed on a breakout pass attempt, so that goes all the way down for an icing. Here's Priest on the face-off. Woodbury controls out of the corner. Should be another ice. Oh, Austin plays it. And he then sends it out all the way. Here's Eddie. He's hustling for it. Schwark looking for an assist on a outlet pass there. Yep. That won't be the last time we see that this year. Dillon steps at the line to slow the rush. Chipped out by Eddie. Here's a shot by Woodbury. Turned away by Schwark. Rebound. Austin pushes across his crease and is there. He anticipated that shot coming and did very well to get his body into that, the other side of the net.
For Austin,
yep, he takes his, it's not his first rodeo. He knows when the camera's on him. He's going to take that helmet off. He's going to adjust some straps. He makes a good save.
I zoomed in as close as I can get.
Yep.
It's not too out of focus.
All right, so we're going to face it off. We got Turvold, Donvold, Becker, Kreck, and Eilertson out for the Wildcats. Woodbury comes out with possession. Puck slid across to the weak side defender, who shoots, blocked. Pass deflected, comes out, loose puck. Here's Turvold, chips it up to Becker, puck's out of the zone. Becker looks for Thonvold just out in front of him. He's applying strong pressure, but gets beat to that puck by a good angle by the Woodbury defenseman. Chipped back in, here's opportunity here for Woodbury, coming in wide. There'll be a shot here, shot save, Schwark. So Austin is settling in here in the second period. Steinke, Schmidt, St. Clair with Dillon and Gannon. Here's Dillon behind the net, rings it around to Schmidt. Putty out with it. Fights through a couple checks. But Woodbury turns it back around. Driving wide again. Gannon keeps him wide. Puck sent back up high. Shot. Save Schwark. Dangerous rebound, but Schmidt's able to muscle it almost out, not quite. Steinke throws it up off the glass and out. That was almost offsides and too many men on the ice for Woodbury, but puck back in. Woodbury finds his kid out front, shot, rebound, save Schwark. So Woodbury has tilted the ice in the direction of the Eagan Wildcats here in the second period. Here we go again, wraparound attempt. Schwark is there. Net looked to maybe come off its moorings, but we'll see. Battle on the wall. Woodbury comes out with it. Shot off the knob of Schwark's stick. Another shot, high. Bit of a shooting gallery here. Need a whistle. So Schmidt sends it out, but maybe not far enough to get a change here in this second period where both teams have a long change. St. Clair able to get it out along the wall. Now would be a time at least get a forward or two off. And a very well-timed icing for the Wildcats here. A lot of tired bodies heading to the bench. So 4:23 remaining in the second. Wildcats down 2-1, hanging on a little bit right now. Like to see a little zone time in the Woodbury end if you're a Wildcat fan. Woodbury gains possession off the face-off. Drive wide. Centering pass. Doesn't connect, but it ends up on the defenseman. Shot from the point off the crossbar. That was a screen shot that got through and hit the crossbar. Eilertson tried to break it out. And lost the puck out front right into the hands of a Woodbury player who fires it past short. And the Predators have taken a 2-goal lead with 3:54 left in the second period. Woodbury winger is cheating a little bit on the draw, so they threw him out, threw their center out. Puck gets in behind the Woodbury defense. Breakout pass does not connect, so we've got an icing. Priest, Eddy, Umland, Dillon, and Gannon. Offensive zone face-off. Woodbury wins the draw. Move out with it. Woodbury player splits the defense. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. We'll wait to see if it's a penalty shot.
It's all right.
We got a trip. That's a fine penalty. We'll take that. He was clear of the defense. So they did, the referees discussed it, and they're going to give a penalty shot. So they determined that he was free and clear, and the penalty took away his opportunity to get a shot off. So number 102 for Woodbury is going to attempt a, maybe not. Oh, never mind. I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest with you right now.
Well, you put it down and then pick it up, and yeah, I don't know.
Well, so no penalty shot. It's going to be a Predator power play. Puck is controlled by Woodbury. Puck moving along the perimeter. They're looking for a guy streaking to the net. Quite a lot of movement from the lower three players here on Woodbury. Puck sent across the ice. Schwark waiting for it. That hit the crossbar. Good battle out front with Eilertson and number 83. Woodbury continuing to circle, move the puck around, not finding the lane that they want. Eilertson was grabbed by the head and thrown down out front. So that appeared to be a well-deserved penalty by number 83, who grabbed Carter Eilertson by the head and threw him down. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 19. And then Eagan will have a short power play to follow. Let's hope that for the Eagan's sake that this is enough to give a little boost to their momentum. So face off down here to the left of the Woodbury goal. Turvold and Thonvold. Wildcats control off the draw. Eilertson makes a move at the line. Doesn't like what he sees. Grabs Turvold, who shoots. Woodbury gathers possession. Reverses behind the net. They go D to D. Send it up high. That puck is missed by the Woodbury forward. Turvold collects, tries to hit Thonvold, but that pass doesn't work. Woodbury turns it back around. Puck sent in and chipped towards Schwark, so dangerous little bouncing puck that Austin's able to control. We have 45 seconds left on the Gannon penalty. So we'll have Turvold, Steinke back to D for this 4-on-4, Thonvold and Dillon. There are more face-off issues in this game than I think I've ever seen at the Bantam level. All right, puck cleared. Woodbury controls, they go D to D. Woodbury players narrowly avoided about 3 big hits. Woodbury able to get a shot on Schwark that he turns away. Looks like we have another penalty. There's not a lot of flow to this game. They got Cade Steinke for an elbow, it looks like. So Eagan still down 3-1. 2 guys in the box, 22 seconds left on the Gannon minor. 1 Woodbury player in the box with 1:03 left on that. So we'll have 4-on-3 hockey here for 22 seconds. Turvold wins the draw. Back to Eilertson, who chips it out. He's got some room. Carter comes in on a 1-on-2. Why not? Take a shot. Turned away by the Woodbury goalie. Eilertson hustling back. This puck gets behind Kreck, but he corrals it and chips it out. Nice play by West. Turvold plays a big hit on number 92. That's offsides. Woodbury wanted a penalty, but it looked to be a clean hit. So it'll be Turvold, Thonvold, Kreck, and Eilertson. 4-on-4 hockey for about 35 seconds until Woodbury, and then Woodbury will have about a minute on the power play. Here's Kreck. Rolls off his stick. Thonvold did well to collect that, but Woodbury chips it out. Eilertson chips it out, not all the way. Puck moved aside by Schwark. Thonvold tried to hit Turvold, but that missed him, so that's going to go all the way down for an icing. So Woodbury will be at full strength in 4 seconds. There's 53 seconds left in the period. So Eagan will remain a man down for the remainder of this period with a minute left on the Steinke penalty. We've got Becker, St. Clair, Dillon, and Gannon. Another face-off intervention here by the referees. Puck won back to the Woodbury line. They are now full strength. Shot, save, Schwark. Chipped out by, I think that was Becker. Gannon defending. Under 30 seconds now in the period. Puck played out front. Shot, save, Schwark. Rebound behind the net. Out front, save, Schwark. Austin Schwark did well to turn that away. Gannon blocks the centering pass. 2 seconds. Eagan's able to escape this period. Being down still down 2 goals. but Woodbury was applying quite a bit of pressure throughout that period. So we'll take a 1-minute break and we'll rejoin for the third period. All right, 14 minutes of stop time hockey left in this game. Eagan is down 3-1, 8 seconds on a Cade Stanky penalty. He'll jump out of the box and rejoin his line mates, Schmidt and St. Clair, when he gets out of the box here. So here comes Cade. Eagan back to even. Woodbury working the puck around the perimeter, looking for something out front. St. Clair defends along the boards. He's got a little bit of a break here. Shot, save. Puck directed into the corner where Stanky collects. St. Clair sends it back out to the net. And once again, we have a little more activity in front of the Woodbury net. Eilertson, Kreck, Schmidt, Steinke, and St. Clair. A little more face-off conversation. Puck down. Eagan, St. Clair chips towards the net, but that's corralled by a Woodbury player who hits his winger. Clean breakout. 2-on-2 into the zone. Eilertson sends it around. Stanky plays it to Schmidt. Huddy's all by himself over there trying to get it out. He does. Woodbury goes D to D and right back in. They take it our own wide, looking out front. Stanky defending behind the net. Nice physical play by Cade, sent up to the Woodbury D, who just chips it back in. Pass out front, deflected by Stanky. Schmidt tries to chip it out, doesn't get all the way out. Woodbury walks in off the line. Woodbury again kind of working the perimeter, looking for a lane to open up. Stanky defends, St. Clair gets it, chips it around the Woodbury defender. He's got an angle. Levi loses it and escapes. Two-on-two into the Eagan zone. Now a 3-on-3. Puck chipped out to Schmidt, who's been out there for quite a bit. Schmidt takes a hit as he enters the zone. Woodbury in with speed. Throws it out front, nobody there. Shot, deflected by Umland. Into the hands of Gannon, who chips it to Eddie, but they're unable to get it out. So here's Dylan behind his net. He throws it out and does escape the zone. Stretch pass intercepted by Gannon. He hits Priest, who sends it in. Ooh, that's a tough icing call. Okay. So face-off coming to Schwark's left. Priest to take the draw with Umlin and Eddie. Eilertson and Kreck on defense. Priest wins the draw, but Woodbury gets there first. Right out front. And Woodbury, little centering play from behind the net, connects, and they take a 4-1 lead. So Priest won the draw into the corner, but it was ended up on the stick of a Woodbury player first, and was skated behind the net, sent it right out front. A quick little one-time shot that was buried before Schwark even knew what hit him. So 4-1 lead for the Predators of Woodbury. Priest wins it. Kreck chips it in. Woodbury intercepts and gathers and regroups, breaks it into the Eagan zone. Here's Kreck battling along the far wall. Priest into support. Puck slid behind Priest. He's ridden off the puck. Puck chipped away. Kreck doubles back, regroups, hits Eilertson, who looks up ice, hits Priest. Over to Umlin. We got maybe a 2-on-1. Logan looks to shoot. Puck was deflected. Umlin turns it over. And here come the Predators. Dylan on a nice one-on-one defense, but the puck is left there for Woodbury. Just deflected wide of the net. Turvold. We got a whistle because the net was knocked off. So that puck comes out of the zone. They deemed that it was a Woodbury player that knocked it off. So Turvold, Thonvold, Becker, Gannon, Dylan. Another long face-off. Guys battling. Turvold controls off the draw. Gets it out up to Becker. Gannon hits Dylan, but it went off his skates. That pass misfired from Woodbury, so that's going to be an icing. Like to see a couple shots this shift from the Wildcats if they want to get back in this one. 9:28 left in the game. So Wildcats control the draw. Shot sent in right in the feet of a Woodbury player. Turvold giving chase. Becker there to help. Becker takes a shot to the face. A little back and forth play here high in the Woodbury zone. They dump it back in. Wildcats would love to get a little possession time here. Gannon attempts to hold the zone and is unable to, so that's a offsides. We'll have a face-off just outside the Woodbury bench. Eagan controlled momentarily off the draw, but Woodbury turns it over, heads into the zone. Eilertson up to Becker. He's able to use his hands and his feet, almost got it over to Will. Woodbury player cuts it up through the neutral zone. He's silenced there by Kreck. Puck tipped out front, dangerous play. Schwartz got a pad on it. Here's Tervold looking to exit the zone. He's got Thonvold with him. That's going to be offsides. Eagan will change the lines. Steinke, St. Clair, and Schmidt with Dillon and Gannon. 8 minutes left in this Sunday night Bantam AA hockey game where Woodbury leads 4-1 over the Eagan Wildcats. Schwartz lets that go for icing. So Steinke's been pretty successful in his face-offs tonight. Let's see if we can't win one here. It'll be on Cade's strong side. Woodbury controls, but player lost his stick. They're able to push it out anyways. Puck slid in on Schwartz. He covers. We'll have another defensive zone face-off here. Woodbury holds the puck out off the draw. Shot from the point, blocked by Schmidt. So Woodbury regroups. Interference call on Woodbury. So the Wildcats will have an opportunity on a very important power play with 7:18 left in this game, down 3 goals. I'd like to see a little possession, some shots. Thonvold slides it to Eilertson. Back to Thonvold. He fans on the shot, but is able to gather it again, slides it just wide. Woodbury's able to clear. Thonvold to Eilertson, back to Thani, over to Tervold, who hits Thonvold for a zone entry. He stops, waits for his teammates, sends it in the corner for Becker, who sends it around for Schmidt, who chips to Tervold. He gets a shot, rebound to Becker out front. Good opportunity there for Becker out front off the Tervold rebound, and it ended up being a great save by that Woodbury goalie. Minute 19 left on the Eagan power play. 6:36 left in the game. Puck one back to Eilertson. Thonvold. He's got some room. Shoot it well. There we go. Tip for Becker. Becker hits Tervold. Back to Becker. He's looking for Schmidt. Tervold to Schmidt, who was kind of tied up. Thonvold holds. Here's Becker. To Tervold. To Schmidt for a one-timer. Didn't get all of it. Thonvold holds. Tervold will be first on it. Not getting much pressure. He tries to center. He does get it to Eilertson, who shoots high. Turvold with a spinorama shot that just rolled wide. Puck attempted to clear, and it does get out. So with just 15 seconds left here in the power play, maybe time for one more power play attempt, or at least a odd man breakout. Turvold's stretch pass intercepted. Puck slid out to Schmidt. Have a one-on-one. Woodbury player just out of the box, which evens that up. Schmidt throws on the brakes, hits Turvold, who works in. He goes behind the net, looking for help. Looks for Umland out front, but was behind him. So now we got Eilertson, who's going to move it to Kreck. And we'll get some line changes here. Umland chips it in at the red line, so icing's waved off. Eddie holds his own. Here's Umland. He's got some room. Shot blocked by 53. Here's Priest with the hold. Fires it high off the glass into the slot. Umland applying pressure behind the net. Woodbury able to get out of the zone. That breakout pass splits the D, cuts to the center, shot off the post. That came straight back out. That was a square shot right at the post, and Schwartz gathers the bouncing rebound to keep the score 4-1. Priest on the draw. Woodbury controls off the face-off. Quick shot, Schwartz turns away. Priest has the puck. Woodbury turns it over. Shot coming from the point, blockered away by Schwartz. Gannon sends it out to the line where it's held. Another hold. Shot Woodbury saves Schwartz with the glove, so we're going to face it off in the D zone again here. Eagan will change lines, forward lines anyways, so we'll have Steinke, Schmidt, St. Clair with Gannon and Dillon. Predators regroup. Intercepted by Schmidt. They tried to find a streaking forward, but that just missed him, so Schwartz comes out to play it. Schwartz sends it out to the Woodbury defense, but that's going to be in offside. Center ice face-off. Steinke, Schmidt, St. Clair, Eilertson, Kreck. Woodbury controls. Over to St. Clair, who loses out to the Woodbury player. Kreck fighting off a forechecker. Woodbury controls this. Schmidt sends it out. Another regroup for Woodbury. Schmidt holds, sends to St. Clair, but it misses him. Eilertson sends it out. They're trying to avoid Woodbury is an ice or a offsides call there. 2 minutes left. Here comes Becker. Head of steam, he missed that Woodbury player. He's able to break it out. Went through Correct skates, that hit the crossbar. Boy, did that not miss by much. There's been 3 or 4 near misses here. Woodbury sends it back in again. He leaves for Eilertson. Crack back to Eilertson up to Becker, who's looking for St. Clair, but he's been out for a while, so he goes for a change. Here's Turvold in by a one-on-one shot, just high. Dillon holds, but loses out. We got a 2-on-1 coming back. Turvold, the back checker, is behind the Woodbury forward, but he does get a little backhand shot off. 1 minute left. Played out to the Woodbury point, turned away by Schwartz. Priest with some pressure. There's Stonvold, and with just about 20 seconds left, Woodbury's just going to look to kill out the rest of this clock here. Six seconds, maybe one last shot, comes in, Schwartz gloves it, and they're just going to let it run. And that'll do it. So a 4-1 loss at the hands of the Woodbury Predators for your Eagan Wildcats. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us.